Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on a Easter wreath because I ordered a bunch of Easter stuff and it's nowhere near Easter. But I feel like making an Easter wreath, so that's what we're gonna do. Here's my Dollar Tree frame. It is wired with 18 pipe cleaners, 3 in each section. The inner ring has 1 in each segment right here. Outer rings have 2, 1 between the crossbars, 1 between the center. There you go. Alright, I am using 6 different meshes today because, I don't know, I can. I have a lavender, a pink, and an apple green. And I'm going to start on the middle, the inside, and I'm putting just the solid metallic on the bottom and then putting the border stripe on top. So these are both the same color. Well, they're close enough. Yeah. And there's 3 different colors, so there'll be 6 of each. And I think I'm just going to take these and is that what we want to do? No, I don't want to do that. What do I want to do? I think I'm just going to... I should have figured this out beforehand. I'm just going to do ruffles through it. Might do ruffles and then... just some rolls on top. Curl side up maybe, since we usually do them curl side down. Yeah, there we go. So this is going to make a very full wreath. So it's going to be purple, pink, no, green, pink, purple, green. Okay. I just want to make sure I get my layout right so I don't have to go back and take anything out. How are you guys doing? I'm okay. It's a Sunday. I have the Sunday blues. I've had the Sunday blues. Like most people have, like, you know, like Monday blues. I've had the Sunday blues since I was a kid because it meant I had to go back to school the next day. Now as an adult, I still have them because there's nothing going on. Like, people usually aren't uploading to YouTube. My mom worked today. I am feeling particularly lazy. I think Sunday's just like a lazy day. This pink is kind of pretty, huh? Oh, this is gonna be bright. So yeah, what did I do today? I got up, had breakfast. I had Southern Wedding Cake coffee. It's PJ's brand, if anybody is. I don't know that they sell that everywhere because PJ's is like a BJ's is the reason we don't have an overpopulation of Starbucks, thank God. Yeah, I saw it at the grocery store a while ago, but it was at the fancy grocery store. I was like, I am not paying $11 for 12 K-Cups. But I saw it at another grocery store the other day, and it was only $9. And I was like, well, I'm also not paying that, but I got it as a treat to myself because I've been having a rough time. And I made it this morning, and I was like, this is literally just coffee with a little bit of almond in it. It was good. I like me a flavored coffee. Alright, let me get this situated before I go any further. I want these to go in. Alright, yeah. And then my yeah. Pulling stuff in from all over the place. So I got up, had breakfast, had my special coffee. Lasted about an hour before I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, I need to go back to bed. Went back to bed until like, I get up extremely early, you guys know that. I went back to sleep until like 8:30. It was supposed to go to Walmart, but at that point I was like, it's 8:30 on a Sunday and there's a Saints game and it's right before Christmas. No, I'm not doing that. So, I just kind of putzed around. Didn't really do much of anything. Laid down, took a nap. Maybe that is why my Sundays are so boring, because I did absolutely nothing. But then I talked to Michelle, I got this. Oh, these are all cut at 20 inches. Just FYI. I got all this cut out, and then I was like, I'm gonna get started on this, and then I'm going to go get in bed and watch something. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. I feel like watching a movie. I just don't have the attention span for a movie these past couple of days. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, at some point in Easter is April, so you'll see this sometime in March, maybe into February. Hopefully I'm feeling better. Yeah, like I said, it is the 20th of December. Christmas is Friday, and I'm like, I don't know. I knew Christmas was gonna be weird this year with the virus and everything. Hey, future Adam, is that all fixed yet? Is that fixed? You're not gonna tell, okay. I knew it was gonna be different, and then Grandma died, Carl died. I felt like I was dying a couple times. Michelle didn't come in. So, it is an odd Christmas for sure, but it's almost over. And I've never been the kind of person that's like, I can't wait until Christmas is over, but this year I'm like, can it be over? Can we just go back to being miserable? Wow. That's a lot of wreath. Alright, so now I have to figure out, I'm going to start with the green again. But I should start here, maybe? Green, pink, purple, green, purple. I mean, it doesn't really matter where I start, because eventually it's going to just kind of all go up together. So I'm just gonna start right here. I mean, I don't think there's a way to, is there a way to spread everything out so where the colors aren't touching? I think I could probably do that if I had 5 different colors, but I only have 3. I actually do have 5, but then I started cutting and I was like, I'm not doing all this. I'm just pulling down some greens from up here. And I think I'm going to go and put all these in. Just so we're aware of where everything's going. I am rewatching Community because it just came. It was on that. Community is like such a weird show. It was on Hulu when it was on. It was on Hulu, and then it went to Yahoo. Remember? Oh no! A piece just fell behind the thing. Oh man! Does anybody remember when Yahoo tried to have their own streaming service? Season 6 of Community went to Yahoo, and then it came back to Hulu. Then it was on Netflix, and then it left, and then it came back, and I was just like, okay, it's here for now. Let's let me watch that. I can't believe it. I need to do something about this gap behind this table. I've been rewatching Community. That was like one of my favorite shows. Okay, skip. Here. And Netflix has that new feature where you can watch it at 1.5 speed, which is my favorite feature on YouTube. Don't you fall. I don't know how I'm gonna get that other piece. Okay, just fall everywhere. I don't care. I'm watching that, but I wanna, I've seen Community like 5 times now, the whole series. I wanna watch a new show, but I don't know what. Like, I want something that has a couple of seasons, because I don't like live watching TV. Not a fan of that. Like, not even, I don't mean like watching on a television. I don't like having to wait every week for an episode. Like, I'd rather something that's either done or, it's had enough seasons where it's going to take me a while to get through it. This is a very sticky. I'm not so sure this green was a good idea, y'all. Michelle told me it was, even though she had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, what do you think about purple and pink and green? And she's like, what is it for? And I was like, it's for Easter. And she's like, it's December. And I said, I didn't ask you what month it was. I have an app for that. But I was like, it's an apple green, but now that I'm looking at it, I think the bottom piece is apple, and I think this is lime with apple metallic in it. Maybe. Either way, it's gonna be crazy. Believe that. So what are some good show recommendations? I want to watch Atlanta because everybody's always talking about how good it is, even though I don't particularly care for Donald Glover, mostly because he left Community to do Atlanta. And I don't really know what that show's about either. I tried watching that new Hulu, well, it's probably not new by the time this comes out. It's called like Hellstrom or something like that, about these brother and sister, I don't know. Some kind of nonsense. Okay, who thinks I can go behind the table and grab this without knocking everything I own over? And I definitely pulled something out. I meant like my body, but I also pushed the frame of the thing over. So I got my last piece here. I'm about to lose my dough maker, so let's move him over here. I knew that the depth of this table was going to be a problem, but I didn't expect it to be as much of a problem. Alright, and this last one goes here, methinks. Okay, after green comes pink. Is that right? Yes. Something smells like hot glue, but it's my glue gun. My glue gun comes on. Did you just see me smell this? My glue gun comes on automatically when my lights come on. So who has good Easter memories? Hopefully somebody. And nobody said anything. One of my Easter memories is I always wanted to have or go to a big Easter egg hunt, and like we had a I guess it was an HOA kind of deal, but not really, in my neighborhood, and they did like a Easter day of activity stuff, but not like a real Easter egg hunt. So one year I decided that if my parents weren't going to have an Easter egg hunt, I was just going to have one myself. So I got some eggs that we probably had somewhere, and I think I filled them with candy. And then I took my money and I bought a chocolate Easter bunny. And I had a paper mache egg, a little one, and I spray painted it gold. And then I put, probably gonna say about 42 layers of clear, like a clear top coat on it, like a clear spray. I keep saying top coat. Like a clear varnish, because I wanted it to be like extra shiny and look like real gold. It never really did. But the thing was that there was going to be all these Easter eggs that had candy in them, and if you found the gold egg, you got the Easter rabbit. And I was so excited, probably because I had seen Martha Stewart host an Easter egg hunt or something like that. And I remember no one in my family caring about it. Like my sisters, like the people who were, you know, supposed to do the egg hunt with me, they like didn't care. It just got sad, didn't it? I worked so hard and nobody could even be bothered to go find anything. And then for the next several years, we kept finding Easter eggs everywhere with ants all over them and stuff. And I think I ate the bunny. I have so much childhood trauma that, like, when you think about it and you're like, oh, well, that was just a stupid thing that happened. But like now thinking back on it as an adult, I'm like, oh my God, everybody sucks so much. You couldn't have like indulged me for half an hour. I remember one time I wanted to spend time with my family so bad that I told them, because I was in a private school, my sisters were in public school. I wanted to spend time with my family so much as a family because we didn't really do that because, you know, whatever. I told them, I was like, I have an assignment for English where we're all supposed to read a book together. And my mom was like, we're all supposed to read it together? And I was like, yeah. And she, I mean, I think she knew that it was like not an actual assignment a teacher would give, because who's going to give homework for like the entire family? But I got us all together one night, which is all anybody would do. We got together one night and we read like a chapter of it was a Christopher Pike book. I think it was like Remember Me or something like that. And then I think my dad was like, I'm not doing this again. And my sisters were both like, I'm definitely not doing this again. And I think my mom finished reading the book. I think I wanted to spend time as a family, but I also wanted somebody to talk to about the book. That's a good book. Thinking too much makes my brain hurt. This is, I don't like the way these colors are like grouping together. Should I have not done it like this? Why is this mesh stuck on everything? Come on. Oh, it'll be fine. I'm gonna put a bunch of crap on it. We always have ham for Easter. Now something smells like cigarette smoke. I don't know what that was. But my mom also usually has to work. I mean, the past couple of years she had to work on Easter. But maybe not this year. Next year. This year. You're watching this in 2021. I'm still living in the hellhole of 2020. Doesn't it seem like every year we're like, Oh god, I can't wait for the new year. Next year definitely can't be any worse than this year. And now I'm like, can nobody say that this year? Because, we ain't gonna make it. I hope somebody does like a retrospective of everything horrible that happened this year. What do we think fell back there? Do we think I'm gonna find it, or do we think I'm gonna like look for whatever it was and then eventually buy a new one and then find it? Because that's kind of like my deal. I've been laying in bed so much and my back hurts. And sitting here doing this does not help, but hey, at least I'm not laying. This was the dumbest idea I've ever had to do this like this. They're so hard to get to these ties now. So if you're doing this, go tie by tie, don't go color by color. A lot of Easter stories. Oh, I do remember every year my grandma, my dad's mom, she would, I know I talked about this before because I remember looking for it and then it being one of those like Mandela effect things where I looked for it and I couldn't find it anywhere and I was like, there's no way this thing I remember so clearly from my childhood is not somewhere online. She would bring us on Easter this giant, I mean, like, not just, I'm not talking about, like, giant, like, it was pretty big, I'm talking about, like, giant, chocolate rabbit. It was called the Professor, and I'm pretty sure it was solid. It was huge, it was so big, and my mom would never let us eat all of it. Maybe she just never let me eat all of it. She's like, you're my perfect baby boy with beautiful skin. You don't want to get acne. And I was like, oh, you're right, Mom. No, because I would have eaten it until I got sick. But yeah, she brought us these like giant Easter Professor. My mom was always like, oh god, this freaking giant rabbit. And I still have my Easter, well, I think my mom actually has it. I still have my Easter basket from when I was a kid. It's got my name. It's like a little, I think mine's yellow. It's got, it's a little yellow pail. And it says my name on it in Sharpie. And it's been written over so many times, like, you know, because I mean, it's 40 years old. It's been written over so many times that you can see like the Sharpies like all bled and stuff. But my mom has it and she still fills it up for me. It's not candy anymore, but you know, she's like, look, I got you some glucose tablets in case your sugar bottom's out, and here's a new pen. And I'm like, thanks, Mom. I miss being able to eat sugar. I bought a thing. I saw it in the check. It was like one of those impulse buy things in the checkout lane at Walmart. It's a peanut butter and jelly thing. It's real peanut butter, but it's a jelly. It's a grape jelly flavored sucker, which I did not realize. I don't know what I thought it was when I bought it, but then I got home and I was like, oh, it's a sucker. I was like, I can't eat that. I'm gonna be so sick. And my mom saw it. She's like, you haven't eaten this yet? And I was like, no, I didn't realize it was a real sucker. And she's like, oh, don't eat that. And I was like, I'm not going to. Alright, before I come back and do the rest of this wreath, I definitely need to clean off this table. Which I know I said I was going to do after every video, but the Mardi Gras stuff is still out because I still have a Mardi Gras wreath to do. If someone would get their freaking grapevines back in stock, Walmart. Alright, so that is super full. And it's a little splotchy. I mean, and when I say splotchy, I mean green, 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 purple, 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 pink, pink. The pink is kind of, I think the green stands out more because it's just a brighter color. But yeah, that's my base. Looks good. Nice and full. And when we come back, I will choose some ribbons and hopefully have all of this stuff you can't see cleaned up. It has been a couple of days since I worked on this wreath, mostly because why am I working on an Easter wreath in December? I don't care. I like maps. It's almost Christmas. Other things. But other things got boring, so I am continuing to work on this now. And I have so many ribbon options because I ordered so much ribbon, I don't know what to pick. I know with green, I want to add some yellow. I like this. I like the pink. I like the yellow. I don't think this is going to be the look. Well, maybe. Let me veto that one. And then narrow it down between these two yellows. Oh, I don't know what to think. I want the pink. I guess we'll take this one out because this blue doesn't match this blue. Well, it does match this blue that will go in the bow. I want the pink. Since this is a stripe, I'll take this stripe out. What are those both too light now? You know what? I have 12 ties, so I can do 4 of each. How you like me now? As long as we make sure that the pinks don't end up in the pink poo. Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm moving this out of the way. And let's cut these up. These are all from Craft Outlet. Oh, this one feels cool. It's kind of embossed. Very cool. Alright, so we need 4 of each. Ooh, this one's really thick. 1, 2, 3. I really need to go find my missing peg so I can use my spool holder again. So what did I do today? I went to Subway. That's all I did today. Wait, is it all I did today? I got up. The dog was, I don't know what's going on with him. he hasn't really had any treats or bones or anything since his stomach was, he had his pancreatitis thing, his deal. And my mom gave him like a, not a rawhide, because I don't give him rawhides. It was one of, you know, it's just like a little chewy bone. She gave him one, and then I gave him one the other day, and I think maybe they upset his stomach because he was in bed last night, and he jumped out of bed, and I was like, where you going? And he was like, ah, it's like 2 in the morning, I'm going to do stuff. And I was like, well, I don't know what that means, but okay. Then he jumped back in bed, and then he jumped out of bed, and I looked at the clock, and it was like 3, and I was like, what is he doing? I was like, he's either eating or he's drinking something. And he got back in bed and then jumped right out of bed again. And I was like, oh God. So I wake up at like 5. Ooh, that frayed really bad right there. I wake up at like 5, no, it must have been closer to, I wake up at like 4. I don't get out of bed until 5, and take him OUT, and he's out there for a while, and I'm like, what's going on? And I come inside and give him some food, which he's not interested in, but he hasn't been interested in his food for the past couple days. So yeah, I come in here to do whatever, and he has been very busy because he has accidented all over the place. And I was like, oh. And I'm like, I just woke up. I haven't even had breakfast yet. I haven't even finished my coffee. And I was like, oh. So I spent like, I don't know how long cleaning that up. And I was like, okay, your belly clearly hurts. So let's just like watch that. And I've been taking him out, but he hasn't been, I haven't seen him number 2 yet, but judging by the amount of various forms of number 2 that were in the house this morning when I woke up, he might not go for like a week. Why won't this go through? Yeah, that was my excitement for the day. My mom texted me, and I called her back, and she's like, what's going on? And I was like, well, I spent the morning like steam mopping the entire living room. Because business was sick, and she had off of work today. And I was gonna try to go up there, but I was like, I'm gonna watch him just to make sure, because not only do I not have money to take him to the vet, not that I had the $1,100 when I took him to the vet 2 weeks ago, I said they're probably not gonna be open tomorrow, which is Christmas Eve, all day, and then I know they're not going to be open on Christmas, and then they're only open half a day on Saturday, so they might be closed, and they're closed on Sunday, so, you know, it might be like Monday the earliest I would be able to get him in. And I said, let me just monitor him for the rest of the day. So I monitored him, went to Subway, and then came back home and just been kind of hanging out, edited some videos, stuff like that. All right, let's do the pink and the green and the purple, and then the yellow and the pink. Is that what we think? I like the green and pink together because it reminds me of mascara. Is that what we want? Oh, kind of like the yellow with the purple though. Okay, yellow with purple, green with pink, and then green with pink. Purple, green, yellow, okay. I'm just gonna get all these together. Those are, can you see those on the edges right there? It's so hard because my lights aren't at the right. See how they've got those little fuzzy things on them? I'm just gonna have to go back and hit those with a lighter. And the only reason I hit that is because this is a really nice ribbon and the edges are serged really well. Like it's a thick serging job. Just pre-folding these. I am determined to watch some kind of Christmas movie today. Okay, pink with green, green with pink, yellow with purple. So these are cut at 14 inches. I'm going to put them in and cut as I go. I have 4 Christmas movies. Well, they're 4 or 6, depending on what kind of mood I find myself in. Could you just lay down, business, and maybe not move all over the place? Okay, I don't know where the wire cutters. I probably would have fell off the table earlier in the video. So I want to watch the Santa Claus movies, Christmas Vacation, and probably Home Alone. Home Alone, I'm just like, I don't really need to watch that, but, and I watch Christmas movies all year long, so it doesn't matter. It's just, it's like my thing. I don't know. This ribbon is so pretty. I wonder if they have this in other colors. I just placed another really big order with Craft Outlet because I got gift certificates from 2 of my friends for Christmas. But I think it's mostly mesh. I was like, oh, I have all this money, and then when I have no money, there's 1,000 things I want, but I think I had like $140 in gift cards, you know, like store credit, and I was like, is there nothing I want here? But I got some stuff. Mostly spring. I'm hoping it actually gets delivered tomorrow, because if it doesn't get delivered tomorrow, it's not going to get delivered until, oh, maybe Saturday. It'll probably come tomorrow. I need to see if it's shipped or not. Usually if it ships, I get it the day after it ships. Yep, it shipped. It's just me just casually, you know, checking my phone. Thursday by the end of the day, yeah, so I'll probably get that tomorrow. Probably tomorrow in the morning, I would assume. Well, it's usually around 1 or 2. Craft Outlet, I know, like, I talk about Craft Outlet all the time, but If you want to, and this is just from my own research, my own experience, and I haven't ordered from very many other places. A craft outlet is, they're super fast, obviously, and not just because they're in Baton Rouge and I'm right outside New Orleans. Like, there's no stops in between them and me. Like, it doesn't have to go to here and then here and then here. It just goes to like the distribution facility and then it comes straight to me. It goes from craft outlet distribution facility to me. But even if I didn't live here, you know, within driving distance, they ship the same day or the day after, you know, if it's after like 5 o'clock. You know, if you order early enough in the day, like they'll ship it the same day. I think I actually ordered that stuff this morning and they shipped it, you know, it's on its way already. The site is very easy to navigate. It's very aesthetically pleasing to look at. Like it looks, I need to find these wire cutters, come on. Really? It's easy to look at. It's well organized. I won't, like, if a website makes me work too hard, like if I have to like do extra work to figure out where your ribbon is or where this is or where that is, like, no. So if you're looking to branch out beyond, like, you know, craft store mesh, I think Craft Outlet is a really good place to start. I feel like their prices are probably the best you can get without being wholesale. The only problem I have with them is that when stuff sells out, it's out of stock for a long time. Like, I have to keep buying my natural mesh from Hobby Lobby when it's on sale because Craft Outlet never has it in stock. And Hobby Lobby is not, like, close for me. Like, it's not like I have one in town. It's about a 45-minute drive, and then, you know, me and my mom only go out that way like every couple of weeks. Any other thing about, like, they added a bunch of Christmas stuff to the site, like, on the second week of December, and I was like, this not in stores, I'm saying, but like if you're an online retailer with a warehouse and you don't have like a brick and mortar store, you should have that Christmas stuff out in July. Like, it should be out in June or July for me to get it, for me to start working on orders. If I'm doing, you know, if I'm selling on Etsy, if I'm selling on a website, if I'm selling at a craft fair, like, their stuff should be out. I don't know if it's because of everything that's going on, but it's just like, man, I was like, you know, I would have liked to get some of this stuff because it was a lot of cute, you know, ribbon and a bunch of different kinds of mesh, but I was done with Christmas in November. I don't know if that was just, like, maybe they're not always like that. I was just disappointed because they had, like, a lot of stuff I would have liked to get for my tree. You know, would have liked to order for my tree. love me some craft outlet. That's what I told my friends. I was like, just give me craft outlet gift cards for Christmas. Because like I don't like gift cards because I feel like they're pretty impersonal. When you're like, hey, here's a gift card to Walmart. I'm like, oh, okay. They don't know me any better than that. But I also don't want stuff. Like, I don't like the idea of me going to my mom's on Friday and like coming home with a bunch of stuff that I don't think I asked for anything. So, like, I can't remember a single thing that I was like, hey, Mom, can you give me this for Christmas? Or I was thinking about this for Christmas. It's just something she bought me. I think it was a ring light. Like a Black Friday thing that she got. But I didn't ask, I didn't tell my sisters anything. I was just like, I don't care. But I don't want stuff. Like, I'm so over stuff. There is stuff all over my house. That's why I always try to give things that you are going to use regularly or consume. And I don't mean like food consume, I mean like movie tickets, lottery tickets. Why is this? Okay. That's weird. Something like that. A bottle of wine. Okay, so we have our outer loops on. I guess I just gotta cut like 2 more to do the inner ones, but this is probably gonna end up being covered up with something. I don't know yet because I haven't gotten in my Easter box. Let's make a bow. Shall we? Oh wait, my thumbnail is okay. And I just made those funky bows with from the Mardi Gras wreaths. Love them. They were so nice. They were so easy. I was like, okay, well, you are definitely going to be making a comeback. I'm tired of these, they come folded over. I'm just cutting that off because I'm tired of having to cut it off afterwards. And then I'm like, oh, should I try to save that? Should I like dovetail into it? And then there's always a weird bend. So, bye-bye. All right, let's do, wait, I got this one too. I have got to try to get that thing for my spool holder. This would be so much easier with the spool holder. Alright, so all my ribbons are over here. I'm just going to pick and choose. This one's going on the bottom, obviously, because it's obnoxious, and I love it. Oh, I don't love it so much now that I feel it. Okay, I'm gonna start at 7 inches and work my way down. Maybe? I don't know. I am not following anybody's specific recipe. I'm just doing the funky bow which so far is using 7-inch loops. So this is 7, 7 is 14, this is 7, 7, 14, 20. So it's 28 inches of ribbon. 28 inches of each ribbon, which is basically nothing. Wait, no, I don't want to put that on there yet. Let's put you in here. Also at 7. I'm still at 7. I want kind of like a loopy moment. And then I want my other 2.5 to have the loop coming this way. Oh, these bright colors are making me like almost happy. It might be that I'm finally adjusting to my new dosage of Zoloft. And I'm definitely feeling less stabby lately. But these colors, I'm just like, oh. Not that I did like dark and gloomy winter stuff, but I felt like there was a lot of darker color, not darker, just like not happy, not bright. Happy colors, what does that even mean? I don't know. But y'all know what I mean. Are you gonna do any like pink, hot pink Christmas stuff? These are really forgiving too if your bows, because it doesn't matter if your loops don't match because there's only one of each one. I like that. I wish I had something that had a light purple in it. I think I want more of, which one? Let me put this one close up at the top again. That's 6, 6. We'll do this at 5, and we'll do our final one at 5. Wait, is my loop gonna be? Oh crap, my loop's on that side. Do this one again, I guess. That's going to be on the wrong side too. Okay, no, this one can go. Alright, I'm just like, yeah, these tails have to go this way. Alright, so these are at 5, right? Yeah. I got confused. It happens. Wouldn't it be awesome if like my meds started working right? I was telling, I was talking to my mom about like how hard this last week and 3 days have been so far. I think I'm just gonna do this one at 4. With trying to adjust. And she's like, well, you have to think about it like you adjust, and then what if it makes all the difference once you feel better? And I was like, I'm not really that optimistic. And she's like, well, I am, so shut up. And I was like, oh, Jesus, Mom, okay. I need it. Oh, here's one right here. How convenient. Not at all in the right color, but see if I can try this again. I'm twisting 2 pipe cleaners together, giving them a generous overlap. Okay. Holding on. Wow, that actually feels secure. Holy crap. What just happened? Is this what it feels like to be Doctor Who? Did I do something right? I know y'all are like, open that bow. I'm gonna. Calm down. I'm as excited as you are. I'm as... I can't wait to pick up my mod. I'm like, I can't wait to be done with Mardi Gras. Okay, I don't know what sign is going on here, but let us assume that we're gonna put our bow where I always put my bows because, hello. I know you guys are like, what's going on? He's got a needle for his pipe cleaner. He didn't freak out about that bow? We're this far into the video and he hasn't started crying yet. It's a new me. Not really. Well, might be. Maybe that Zoloft is kicking in. Snug that down a little bit. This is the reason I don't have like a fluffing thing, because why can't I just do that on my wreath? Alright, so let us see. Now, should I trim these as I go, or is that gonna like, let's just try them as I go. So these are gonna go here. Okay, and this is out here. Next up is this ribbon. Those are gonna go out this way. Wait a minute. Oh, this one's in here twice. Okay. And you are going to go here. And then these are going to come out this way. I was like, wow, wait. Is this not the most satisfying sound? Listen. Oh, of course. Wait, listen. Love it. All right, and then you are here. You guys come out next. And then I do that again because it looks terrible. Oh my god, this is so exciting. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna have to show this to my, this is gonna be one of those videos to show my therapist, and I was like, this is when I knew the Zoloft was working, because my wreath started making sense and nobody was laughing at my bows anymore. They weren't laughing at me, they were laughing with me. I know my bows aren't terrible, but it's just like that whole picking them up. That's like triggering. I posted my, if you're watching, I mean if you watch normally, today was the video I posted about my last video of 2020 with the ornament storage, where I of course started crying. And everybody's comment was so nice on that. So thank you guys, y'all are the best. I wish you were my real friend so I could get rid of Michelle. I like to include that because Michelle doesn't watch my videos, she listens to them while other stuff is going on. So she's probably right now, like, you know, cleaning her kitchen or something, and she's just gonna hear that and be like, hey, what the hell did he just say? Michelle has not been in since March. This is like the longest I've gone without seeing her since, oh my god, I don't even know. Like, it's been a long time. Alright, so, look at you, Mr. Bow, or Mrs. Bow. Who are you? You are everything, that's who you are. This bow is like, don't try to box me in. I'm not sure about this green polka dot, but you know, it's fun. Come on. This is my grand reveal. Get out of here. And of course it's too low. But that's alright, that's easily fixable. It needs to be like there, kinda, I think. Maybe. Alright, so now I just need to get some Easter stuff to put on it. That's where I want this. I mean, it doesn't matter, like, I don't mean like, where do I want this? Is it up there? Because yes, it is up there, and if I wanted it over here, all I would have to do is turn the wreath, but is it back far enough? Like, is it here or is it over here? And I want it to be kind of, it's so hard to see on this table now. Yeah, that looks good. It does make me want to add like 3 more bows, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to let this stew for a little bit. I'm going to hang it up on the wall and look at it, and then, you know, when I come back, we'll have some things to glue in, and maybe I'll add some more ribbon. We'll see. But yay! That's like the best bow I've done so far. What a fun wreath. What a bright, fun wreath. I was having so much fun on ordering from Craft Outlet this morning. I almost ordered a bunch of that jelly ribbon because they had it on clearance, and I was like, what am I going to do with that? I have no idea what I would do with that. I don't like these two purples next to each other. All across from each other, I guess. Can you, like, come over here and pretend like you live there and you live there? That's better. Alright, so let me go gather some other stuff, and I'll be back in, you know, 2 to 3 days. So, previously on making this Easter wreath, I have no idea what happened. It has been days. Christmas has passed. It's the day after Christmas Day. I don't know where I left this off at. I don't know why I thought this looked good. here, and we're gonna finish this wreath. I don't think it looks, I'm not like, oh, it looks good. I mean, this needs ribbon in the middle. I don't know why I thought it was just like, well, we don't need it there, but we do. And this bow got a little, I don't know, I guess I got angry and threw it across the room. Okay, so I have cut just 2 more of each tail. I cut this yellow striped one, which is not one we used. I thought the yellow stripe was the yellow gingham, so that can come out. Why do I have so many of these left over now? I should have 2 of each. 1, 2, 2, and then the green and kind of tealy color. Alright, so this is the one I cut, which I did not need, but I will eventually need for another wreath, so I'm just going to store those over yonder. Alright, and the pinks get the yellow. No, the purples get the yellow. I was looking at this and I was like, why does it look so weird? And I think because the ribbon just like, it's just like around the outside, so even if some of this gets covered up, some of it will peek through. So yeah, I did not work on this. Today's Saturday, I didn't work on it at all yesterday. I didn't even come in this room yesterday. I don't think I worked on, I don't know when the last day I worked on this was. Been busy trying to get everything ready for Christmas and then having Christmas, which I know I've probably explained this in another video, but it went okay. It went good. Mom was a little, I don't know, she was better than I thought she would be. But I think she got most of her stuff out before we got there. And I was okay. It is rough when someone who has always been there is not there anymore. But on Christmas Eve, me and my sister went to the cemetery where all my grandparents are now. You know, I just had a couple of last minute things, a little couple of errands I needed to run, and I was like, I'm going to the cemetery if you want to come. And she was like, yeah. So we went over there, and that was hard. And it was so, oh my God, you guys, we go to the cemetery and my grandma is interned, I guess. I don't know what the word is, because she's not like in a mausoleum. It's like a, I keep telling everybody, it looks like a bunch of P.O. boxes, like when you go to the mall, when you go to the post office, and there's just like the lines of P.O. boxes. It's a big square, like column thing, and it has room for like, it's where you put ashes. So it has room for like, I don't even know how many people would eventually fit in there. But she is behind the funeral home, and my other 3 grandparents are across the street. It's all part of the same cemetery. It's just she's on one side, they're on the other. And like it's really cold on, yeah, this is Christmas Eve. We're doing this, and you have to like, she's part of the new section. My grandma's in the new section, which is just this big monolith that it's just like a big granite thing, must be like maybe 6 by 4, like there's 24 spots on each side. And it's just a big stone thing. So me and my sister go out there, and the side my grandma is on is the side the wind is blowing on. So we're both like having our moment talking to grandma. And the wind is just like, it was blowing so hard. Like, I'm a big guy. Like I am a big dude. And I was like getting blown sideways because the wind was blowing so hard, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But she's like open in the middle of nothing. Like there's no blocking anything around her. So then we go across the street where my dad's parents are. They're together. And like we're sheltered from the wind a little bit. And I'm parked like right there, and I kept my car on because I was like, well, I'm not turning that heater off. And I told my sister, I said, why don't we just walk to go see Grandpa, my mom's dad, because he's in another mausoleum. Like, I mean, it's not that far away. Like, I was fine leaving my car where it was and walking. We rounded the corner, and the wind was blowing so hard. I was like, oh, and I like shielded my face, and I looked around, and my sister's whole face was moving, you know, like in a wind tunnel. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, we need to drive. And she's like, can we drive? And I was like, yeah, we can drive. So we drove over there, saw him. I went and saw Michelle's dad and her grandma, because they're buried by my dad's parents. Yeah, but I was like, I'm emotional. Like, I was about to say, I'm not emotional, but I mean, I'm probably gonna end up crying about something before this video is over. But like, I don't know. Like, just being there and knowing, like, I would have been fine if you know, if it was just my mom and my grandparents, or my dad and my grandpa, because they've all been gone a while. My grandma, my dad's mom, she's been gone for like 3 or 4 years, but she was one of those people where it was, she told me she was gonna die when I was like 8 years old, and I was like, is it happening today? And then for the next like 30 years, she kept telling me over and over again that she was gonna die, and eventually she did. So when she died, I was just like, well, I've been preparing for this for 30 years. And the other two, you know, my grandfathers have been gone for so long, it wasn't like it's still not a big thing for me like it used to be. But now it's just like, you know, they live full lives, but like my grandma is still so fresh. And I'm like, oh, damn. My sister was really upset because her and my grandma were really close. But I told her, I said, we have got to go because grandma would not want us out here in this freezing cold, getting wind blown, crying. But we had a nice visit. Okay, so. I don't know why this bow still looks so lopsided. I need to work on this bow a little bit, but I'm not gonna do that now, because as soon as I get it up to take pictures, I'm gonna be like, wait a minute. Business is happily eating his entire foot, it sounds like. I hope I turn around and he just doesn't have a stomach. Because I'm not making you one of those Lego wheelchairs business. I don't have time for that. And Legos are very expensive. Okay. So, it still looks weird. I don't know what's wrong with this bow. I was very happy with it, and now I'm just like, eh. All right, I have. What do I want to do? I want to do the sign, and then we'll fill in around the sign with everything else. So this says, oh, for peep's sake. Isn't that cute? Business. Business. Stop. That's gonna go over here. Okay, well, I know it's gonna go over here. What is wrong with this bow? Is it pulled too far in, maybe? I don't know. We're just gonna pretend like that bow is fine because it's gonna stay there no matter what. I just might have to move it and fluff it around some. So I want this like right here, right? These are all from Walmart last year. Because remember last year we had that horrible global pandemic, and like nobody. Oh wait a minute, that's this year too. Yeah, last Easter, this Easter too. All right, never mind, nothing has changed. But my mom was working, and they had so much Easter stuff left over, and she was taking pictures, and I was like, bring it to me, give it to me, give me that, give me 2 of those, give me 25 of those, because yeah, I have 25 giant Easter eggs. So we're gonna have an Easter egg heavy Easter season. This is the first year. And I'm still like, yellow, like, why is he talking about Christmas? It's April. It's March, whatever time this comes up. I did not watch Christmas Vacation this year. But I am giving myself a bit of a grace period because it's still Christmas season, technically. You know, I mean, it's the day after Christmas. It's not like I can't watch it later, or tonight, or next week. I ended up watching my Christmas Eve movies where I rewatched the Christmas Chronicles, and then I watched the Christmas Chronicles 2. Okay, I am not pulling this like all the way down. I just want it secure enough. I don't want to smash it into the wreath. You're like, wait, what are you doing? This is when I'm gonna figure out what's going on with this bow, because I don't really know right now. I don't feel like I can get a fair judgment of how to fix it until I know what's going on. Okay, so these two are over here, so these green ones should be over here to balance that out. Yellow and yellow, green, green, purple, no, purple, pink, and pink. This one, which I thought it was a Easter ribbon, and every time I look at it, I'm like, that is definitely a like beach ribbon, but I don't think it is. See, it looks it doesn't look round. Business. I think I just cut these too short when I was trimming it, so. Deal, and this will give me a chance to move it if I want to. Which I think if it's not round, it should go kind of on an angle like that. What do y'all think? Again, not pulling that super tight, just enough to secure it. So these are my 2 longest loops, so I want those to, yeah, be on kind of like an angle. Yeah, that looks better, I think. Okay, and is my glue melted? It is. Which is extremely hot. Let me get something to drink before I dehydrate and pass out. And y'all are like, oh no, he dehydrated and passed out. Who do we call? Nothing like a 2-day-old lukewarm Diet Coke. Really hit the spot. I have a bunch of these. Actually, I only have a couple of the glitter ones. I guess I thought last year that I think maybe all the glitter ones were sold out, and I thought that I was going to be doing a lot of natural looking Christmas Easter wreaths, because I have a bunch of the ones that are in like natural colors, and I have some that are like metallic. I want this like, I wish this wasn't landing right on one of the. I don't want to, I have another color. I have 2 like this, and then I have one that's like orange and yellow, but I don't even know why they made that color. That's like, it looks like candy corn. And I'm definitely going to want to get some mesh underneath this. So, let's move you over, and we'll come like right here. Yeah, and it pops out a little bit against the, So I'm gonna cut this, or pull this off. Oh. Well, I'm pulling it off. Why did I trim the stem if I was gonna trim the tail if I was just gonna pull it off? I knew I was pulling it off. It has a, I think it was up against like the side of one of these things in the box, so it's just got like 2 little things there and 2 little things here, so I'm gonna position it with the nice side up. Holy crap, that was way too much glue. You know, like, it's always too much glue. Is that too much glue? Yes. Now let's keep it in here. And while the glue is still hot, I want to make sure that all these tails are going where they need to go. I might come through, maybe pass a wire through the backside of this. I mean, it's styrofoam. It's not going anywhere. It's just, it might need a little help. All right, that is cooling. I also have a bunch of these. I don't know how much these were, but I think I ended up getting them for like 20 cents. Like, it might have been like $1.99. I don't need these clips. Oh, cool. Okay, I can just cut those off. You guys, it is so hot in this house. It's freezing outside. Like, it's very cold. And I woke up last night at like, I don't know, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning to go pee, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, it's so cold in this house. And I was like, I don't know, I think I had the heater on, like, the heater was on like 62, because I'm like, unless it gets like completely frozen here, I don't want that heater on. But I had to turn the heater on because it was so cold. Uh-oh. You go back in there. And then today it's been going on and off, and I'm just like, Oh my god. If I didn't have this dog, if I wasn't trying to keep this dog that owes me money alive, I'd be like, nope, we're just not dealing with this heater this winter. We're just gonna bundle up. Alright, so I have a bunch of these, but I think I just kind of want them around the bow. Maybe. I think there's one with a yellow, and then these are kind of short, huh? I guess I should have left those on and just glued directly into there. Lesson learned. And the eggs move around a little bit, but this stuff doesn't, which that's fine. Just gonna kind of splay those out a little bit. Do these move? No, they don't. Okay. Thought that I knew where that was going, but I was just like, wait, what? I watched somebody's live the other day. They made full wreath, bow, sign, everything in like 45 minutes. And I was like, okay, well, you think you're so much better than me? And they were like, yeah, it doesn't take me 3 hours to make a wreath. And I was like, oh, well, you're right. I was like, a bow? I said, she made a bow too? I was like, that takes me a week and a half. I mean, I need a freaking intermission in between me trying to get a wreath done. Alright, and now the last thing we have to deal with, I feel like this might have to come over some, but I'm okay with it right now. Everybody's favorite Dollar Tree find, which don't go to try to find them at my Dollar Tree because I bought them all. The little twine carrot things. I am going to use these to cover up the pipe cleaners. I didn't buy them all. I bought like 10 packs, but I didn't buy them all. Will I eventually buy them all? Yes, probably. But on Christmas Eve, I was like, you know what? I don't need all of these carrots. I just need most of them. And why is this one different from the other ones? I like how some of these are so like they're so solid, and then this one's like, this one, whoever made this one was like, I give up. I need to go home. So that's 12, which I think is probably going to be enough because we're not going to have to put any behind the bow. They're mostly going to go. Like this one doesn't need one because the ribbon's underneath there. I just want to cover up the pipe cleaners. How do I want to do this? I'm going to kind of want them in there like that, which means that I can't dip them. I just filled this thing up with glue. Not the glue gun, the glue pot, and it's like, hey, yeah, I need more glue again. I really hate using the glue gun for stuff like this. I hate using my glue gun in any application where I could be using the pot. I'm just going to try to kind of have these going all kinds of different ways. So there's a bunny, there's an egg, there's like jelly bean things, there's a candy reference, there's pastel colors. All I need need is a little statue of Jesus to put on here. It'll be the Easteriest thing ever. Do people buy like religious wreaths? I kind of made one last year. You know, it's like it's rose gold, and I mean it's. I say it's religious. It's a spring wreath with a cross in it, so it's not like a giant wooden crucifix. You know, it's not like that Easter wreath, but I guess people would buy something like that. All right, I'm gonna skip everything over here. I'm going to. Do you want one? You do, don't you? And you want to be glued. Okay. Alright. He's like, oh, thank you for blessing me with glue. And now I am instantly dry instead of the stupid glue gun ones that are just like, we're chilling. Like this one over here. Wherever it's at. It's like, I'll be dry in time for Easter. I know that the wreath I made with the cross on it reminds me so much of my grandma, because she would have ripped that out of my hands and hung it on our door. I guess I could have been gluing these in with the pot the whole time, because even if I just put the oh, I turned the pot off. I was like, why is this getting so thick? Like I'm gluing them into the wreath, and then they're sticking to cover the. They don't have to be glued on top of the pipe thinner. They're just glued to cover it. Okay. Who hurt you, Carrot? Who did this to you? Okay, that one's in there. I was kind of talking smack about it, but it's okay. This one only got like one thing sticking out of it. Gonna stick one right in here, because that's the bows over there, the eggs here. Okay, so this one needs a lot of fluffing. I don't know about this bow. Remember when I did it and I was like, this is the best bow I've ever made? Now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it brings me joy. I might have to hold it to figure out if it brings me joy, and if not, I'm gonna fold it into thirds and give it away. Oh, Maricondo. Yeah, there are carrots you can't even see, but maybe if I should I even try this? Not that one. That one won't work. I need to with this one. Okay, I was gonna try to pull to make this one and this one shorter, to see if it came in a little bit. That already looks better, so oh, okay. take that. This is the second time I saved the wreath in the last like 10 minutes of the video. Can you be covered up by something else? Because now you're wrinkly where the pipe. This is still too long, I think. Yay! I feel better about this already. It was just too it was too, I don't know what it was too much. It looked too much in a way that I did not like. Yeah, y'all, that's me speaking English. It looked too much in a way that I did not like. That would definitely be me, like, I was like, where did this come from? But this is in the bow, apparently? Oh yeah, it is. That's the tails that I cut wrong. That'd be me in a courtroom. They'd be like, why'd you kill him, Mr. Shenover? And I'd be like, he looked like what I did not like. Also, he was raising chickens. Okay, so that's it. The bow is better. It still needs to be fluffed a little bit more. This is in there. All these carrots are in here. Yeah. So here's my Easter wreath where I talked about Christmas the whole time. So thanks for watching. I think I've earned a break. Maybe a tray of bagel bites. Maybe some Thunder cheese. Has anybody ever had Thunder cheese? Everybody's like, what the hell? All right, I'm gonna eat something, lay down, maybe watch Christmas Vacation. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing out on this. I'll figure that out later. All right, guys, I hope you like this. I do. This is a lot. This is a lot of mesh. It's like, this is 6 meshes in one wreath. Oh, that's pretty. I have a bunch of these signs. Oh, and to go through, mesh all from Craft Outlet. Ribbon is all from Craft Outlet? Let me check. Yes. Walmart, these are from Walmart. The sign is from Walmart. Carrots are from Dollar Tree. Frame is from Dollar Tree. Is it everything? Yeah. Is that all from? Yeah, that's all from Dollar. That's all from Craft Outlet. I was just checking the ribbon. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. All my info is in the description box down below. And I will see you next time. Bye.